So we're about to go pick up the Costa Rican boys, the developers. They just got into the ICT. Stay tuned. Adventures for the Costa Rican boys in the ICT. Los to Workaholic Clutch Studio.
We come through in the clutch, leaving all these haters crushed. Take a look in the mirror, only competition's us. We stay humble and we hustle hard. Wanna go against us, here's a running star. Man, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. You ain't got a clue to this. Corporate America looking like what we gonna do with this. Man, I ain't gonna do nothing. Side out, but we ain't through stunting. See, we can do what we wanna, influence what we wanna. We some innovators, baby, shoot a movie if you wanna.
Start of the week, normally we do not work on Mondays, but it's a crucial week, so we're here grinding away. As you can see, we've been integrating a lot of other individuals into our team. Some of my remote workers, I finally brought them in to just come in, feel the culture, feel the team, be able to knock out these projects that need to be knocked out sooner. We got a lot of different aspects, different variables that come into play when you got the different personalities that combine. But once you're able to wrangle them all together and give solid direction and a solid vision, we're unstoppable. With Clutch, we love being able to always tear down these obstacles, and we've got quite a few of them in front of us, but we don't shy away from anything that seems impossible. We make impossible possible, and with the team that I've got, I know for a fact that we're destined to do great things. There's nothing stopping us. We come from the bottom, we come from nothing, and to make it to the top, we're just trying to open up the doors and allow more people to come on through. So it's gonna be a fantastic week. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow the vlogs. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channels, Snapchats, Instagrams, Facebooks, Twitter, Pinterest, anything you can think of. Los to Workaholic, Clutch Studio, we out. Which is what a lot of traditional marketing sometimes doesn't want to do. So that's why the Gary Vee approach just.
So here's how, and you're absolutely right. So right there, I coached our team, our meeting on this last week. We always want to just back, say estimates are all out there. They're getting better, and they're going to continue to get better. So if we're going to effectively storytell or work with the community, we have to pick the conversation word up and off with them, and compliment them on the research they've done and using that website, but then we can get more targeted, more optimized with our communication with them, because everybody else wants to be on the other side of the aisle, and I think we get on the same aisle as them, but we handshake one another just further and have a more in-depth conversation with them.
Agreed. Just like home brewing, right? I mean, that's why locally home brewing right now is huge. CSB, Coffee Gnome, you got all these breweries popping up because they give props to the big conglomerates, but where's everybody going to spend their dollars, right? Right now, everybody goes and hits these neighborhoods. That's exactly right. And the only way to approach the content strategy, the only way to approach that creative content is by being organic. It can't feel, I mean, you still have to sell, right, but it has to be that story, right? That it has to be you building it up with a grassroots effort, even though you do have the database. Right. But being able to target these people in that manner is what's going to be the key. Plus coupling it with the methods that need to be done for distribution. That's where when Clutch comes into play, we come into play because we believe in, everybody says out of the box, or going to a different aspect, but we truly believe in it, right? We truly know that we've had super success with small businesses, larger businesses, Fortune 500 companies by taking this approach. Mm-hmm. And we do, I mean, Gary Vee, that's our motto is, you can watch, we're on vlog 53. You know what I mean? Like we've got 53 total vlogs out there. People are trying to figure out why we're doing what we're doing and how we're doing it. we did it when nobody was doing it. And that's, nobody's doing it. Nobody's taking that approach to hit that story.
Right.
And it's gonna really, it'll grab on, especially with all the stuff you guys already have. So I think creative content coupled with that distribution, you know, those tactics, some geofencing and all that kind of stuff is gonna be huge, man. So it's been a crazy week. It's funny because last week we were going through some growing pains. The week before we were going through some growing pains. And this week, although we've come a long ways, we're still in the middle of a couple of really, really high, stressful projects, hitting these deadlines, especially with software that has so many variables. We're in the midst of it. We're excited to continue to move forward. I'm excited to continue to punch these obstacles in the face.
Like how they looking at me, I gotta watch how I move now. I gotta watch how I move. I don't like how they looking at me, I gotta watch how I move now. I gotta watch how I move. Yo, the realest back to kill this track. It's nothing personal, it's just that I was built like that. The world's against me, I know that y'all don't feel like that. It ain't because it don't exist, y'all just ain't real like that. Y'all rather pretend that we in the deep end, then y'all get the sweep in. Shit under the rug like it's the weekend. Clean up, I gotta pick my team up. After they put us down, was all this hate in between us? I guess it's cause of the old rules, thoughts of old school slave masters. Like somebody here got a own dude, I stand on my own too. I'm paying my own dues, I paid my own way, walked in my own shoes. Y'all don't like how they looking at me, I gotta watch how I move now. I gotta watch how I move. Y'all don't like how they looking at me, I gotta watch how I move now. I gotta watch how I move. Y'all don't like how they looking at me. Young boy, you gotta watch how you move now. Like how they looking at me. Young boy, you gotta watch how you move. So now they want me to be quiet. They don't like us when we riot. When we walk into their offices like you wasn't invited. They want me to just chill like you can climb this hill only this far. You should only be buying this car. What you think, dog? I ill bow down to no one. Y'all must be used to dealing with the old ones. My mind is a weapon. Walk around with no guns but still fully loaded. I might let you hold one. Pow, dead, another stereotype gone. And I'ma keep on killing them every time I write a song. I ain't perfect, but I got no problems writing my wrongs. One time for the culture, cause of them I'm that strong. I don't like how they looking at me, I gotta watch how I move now. I gotta watch how I move. Y'all don't like how they looking at me, I gotta watch how I move now. I gotta watch how I move. I don't like how they looking at me. Young boy, you gotta watch how you move now. Like how they looking at me. Young boy, you gotta watch how you move.
But ultimately, it helped me to take some time to step back and continue to build these processes wherever I see these gaps that need to be filled. The team has been very adamant about making sure that we push forward, come hell or high water, on whatever the deadlines or projects are. I believe in the team, I believe in what we're doing, and so I know we're gonna hit these things, and once we hit these things, we'll be in a position to where we'll be able to kind of settle down a little bit and relax. But until that time, I continue to make sure that I've got my finger on the pulse of every single gap where we're missing, and then realizing that you know, these are the things that help us to grow and become better. A lot of times when you see these problems or issues or trials that you go through, that's all you're looking at. I've been blessed enough to be able to have experience and knowledge and mentors that teach me to step outside of it and look at all angles to try to figure out how to not have these types of things happen to us again. So big word of advice would be to individuals, or some major keys that I'd like to drop to people who are just on a tip about learning, starting a business. I think one of the key things is to make sure that when you're in a position of greatness, or you're in a position of about to succeed, that you take the failures and the successes and you learn from them. Don't just take the successes and think that with those successes you're gonna be okay. You've got to take those failures with it, and you've got to understand that you've got to get better at those things so that you can come to the next step. So ultimately, we're in a position where we continue to grow on a mass scale. We're excited to continue to move forward, and I'm very, very blessed to be around individuals who truly just want to learn. So continue to learn. Don't forget, continue to follow the vlog. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to everything that you see out there that's on social. Hit up on our Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and don't forget Los Workaholic Clutch Studio. We out here.
Let me show you how to do this, son. I put my heart and my soul in this, is 2-in-1. A lot of people out there faking, know where you can run. Clutch studs in the building. If we can do it bad, you can do it too. I'm done.